health and diseases. We have already completed the neat section of 2 chapters, that is reproduction, human reproduction and reproductive health. Now we are moving on to the next chapter, that is human health and diseases. In this chapter, so far we have already discussed about some of the diseases that are caused by bacteria, viruses or even protozoans and fungi. Some of the diseases like typhoid and pneumonia, which were caused by bacteria, as well as the life cycle of Plasmodium, that is a protozoan, was being discussed by us. Some other disease caused by protozoan was the disease of amoebiasis. Also there were fungal diseases which were associated with the causative organism, that is the different types of fungi. So after discussing about several diseases, we have also discussed about the topic of immunity, that what is active and passive immunity, what is immunization and vaccination. Moreover, we have discussed about the 2 important diseases, that is AIDS and cancer. How are they caused, their treatments and what care should be taken in order to avoid such diseases. All these things are being discussed by us in this chapter. Now we are moving on to a detailed account of some diseases first of all. So in this chapter we are going to first talk about the large number of diseases which are caused by virus, rickettsia, bacteria and all other organisms. So first we will begin that when we say human health and diseases, what is the meaning of health? Health just not only mean staying away from disease. A person is known to be healthy if it remains away from disease, that is correct. But it does not only mean that staying away from a disease is known to be healthy. Healthy is a person who is having a complete physical, mental and social well-being. Not just staying away from disease is important, but equally important is your mental well-being, your social well-being as well as your behavior towards the other people. Everything sums up when we talk about the health. So when we talk about health, we also need to understand what are diseases. Diseases means dis-ease. Any of the condition in which your comfort, your ease moves away is known as a diseased condition. ऐसी कोई भी कंडीशन जो हमारी नॉर्मल एक्टिविटी से अलग हो उसे डिसीज्ड कंडीशन कहा जाता है. और दिस डिसीजेस कैन बी ऑफ मेनली 2 टाइप्स, congenital diseases and acquired diseases. Diseases mainly 2 तरह के होते हैं, congenital disease and acquired disease. Congenital कब कहा जाता है? Congenital means जो diseases genetically हमें pass on हुए हैं from our parents, right? They are known as congenital diseases. But the diseases which we acquire in our lifetime, for example typhoid है या malaria है, तो ऐसे disease हमें होते हैं in our lifetime. उन्हें कहा जाता है acquired diseases. Acquired diseases can again be of 2 types, communicable diseases and non-communicable diseases. ऐसे डिसीज जो एक ही जन्म में होंगे और वहीं पे खत्म हो जाएगा तो उसे नॉन कम्युनिकेबल कहा जाता है. कम्युनिकेबल डिसीजेस कैन बी कंटेजियस और नॉन कंटेजियस. Some of them are infected when a person comes in your contact, and some of the disease will be infecting by just a causative agent. जब कोई causative agent जैसे कि mosquito है, it is responsible for passing on the disease from one person to another, right? तो यहाँ पे कोई agent, कोई mediator involved है, पर ऐसे भी disease होते हैं जो person to person transmit होते हैं, तो उन्हें contagious disease कहा जाता है. So there is a whole classification of different types of diseases. So we are first moving on with the topic of communicable diseases. In communicable diseases, we are first going to discuss about viral diseases. So what are viral diseases? Diseases caused by viruses are known as viral diseases. The very first disease is the disease of polio, or you can say poliomyelitis. It is commonly known as polio or poliomyelitis. This disease has been completely eradicated in our country, right? There are very rare cases of polio that are being observed now. But before several years, this disease was very common in the children. So poliomyelitis, it is caused by the virus known as enterovirus. The name of the virus causing the disease is enterovirus. And how does the disease gets transmitted? The disease gets transmitted through the fecal matter of the alimentary canal. That is, from the fecal matter, this virus is going to enter into the alimentary canal of the individual. And when this fecal matter that is responsible for transmitting the disease, so enterovirus is going to enter into the alimentary canal. Once it enters into alimentary canal, the virus is going to multiply. It multiplies and the number increases, which goes and infests the nervous system of the individual. The nervous system gets affected over here, and it will reach the nervous system through the way of the bloodstream. So from the alimentary canal it will enter into the blood, and from the blood, by circulating it will reach your nervous system. The incubation period for this virus is just 7 to 14 days. So in 7 to 14 days, once it enters into your alimentary canal, it increases in large number, it multiplies, and therefore it will be able to enter into the nervous system. And what can be the symptoms of this disease? So inflammation of the whole nervous system is one of the most common symptoms. Nervous system gets swollen up. Moreover, there is stiffness of the neck that is observed. So the region of the neck and the spinal cord becomes very much painful. Moreover, weakness of skeletal muscles, particularly the muscles of your limbs, are going to become very much weaker. And headache, fever or chillness are also some of the basic characters. Right? Headache, fever and chillness are the common characters. Major characters are going to be inflammation of nervous system, stiffness of the neck and weakness of the skeletal muscles. So here the first disease that we talk about is the poliomyelitis, and it is caused by enterovirus. The second disease is the rabies. The rabies is a disease which is caused by rabies virus, and rabies virus enters in our body through the bite of a rabid dog. So when a rabid dog or a mad dog bites you, if the teeth of the dog is having this virus which gets transmitted to a normal healthy person. Rabies is a fatal disease, that is, in the long run it can lead to death, and therefore it is very much severe that rabies incubation duration is quite variable, 10 days to 1 year. Some individuals might show the symptoms very earlier, whereas some of them will be showing the symptoms even a year later. Rabies is also known as hydrophobia, because here the most important fear for the individual is the fear from water. The person would like to refrain itself from the water, and therefore it is known as hydrophobia. The common symptom is fear of water. Other symptoms are constant salivation from the mouth. So increase in the amount of saliva form. Other common symptoms are headache, high fever, and mainly it destroys your brain and spinal cord. So as it completely is going to affect your nervous system, brain and spinal cord, rabies is considered to be the fatal disease. So first disease is polio caused by poliovirus. Second disease is rabies caused by rabies virus. The third disease is viral hepatitis hepatitis, which is also known as jaundice. Viral hepatitis or jaundice. Now this is a disease in which initially the liver is going to be enlarged. So there will be swelling or inflammation observed on the liver. In the later stage, the liver is going to become very small in the size and somewhat yellowish or greenish in the color. तो इनिशियली लीवर जो है वो स्वेल हो जाता है और लेटर ऑन लीवर जो है वो श्रिंक हो जाता है और छोटा सा येलो या ग्रीन कलर का बन जाता है. फीवर, नॉजिया, वॉमिटिंग, सेंसेशन लाइक वॉमिटिंग एज वेल एज वॉमिटिंग इज वेरी कॉमन. Discomfort, pain in muscles and joints. So muscles and joints are going to become very much painful. So these are the three viral diseases. और हेपेटाइटिस जो है उसमें तो कई सारे टाइप्स भी होते हैं. हेपेटाइटिस बी, हेपेटाइटिस जी, हेपेटाइटिस एफ. So there are different types of hepatitis also. We are going to further discuss about some more viral diseases. Further, we talk about some more diseases caused by viruses. Till now, we have discussed about polio caused by poliovirus, that is poliomyelitis. We have also discussed about the other viral diseases like hepatitis, right? Viral hepatitis, which is known as jaundice. Now we move on to the next type of disease, that is viral disease, is chikungunya. Chikungunya is caused by chikungunya virus itself. The name of the virus is chikungunya virus and it has been isolated from human beings also, as well as this virus is also been isolated from the Aedes mosquito. So Aedes mosquito, which were found in Africa, Tanzania, they have the presence of this chikungunya virus. Cases of chikungunya are also reported in our own country, India. The symptoms of this viral fever is sudden fever as well as crippling joint pains. So pains is observed at the joints in such a way that individual with this disease would not be able to even walk properly. And another symptom is conjunctivitis. So conjunctivitis is observed in the eyes. So chikungunya caused by the chikungunya virus and the transmitting agent is the Aedes mosquito. Through the Aedes mosquito it will be transmitted from one human to another and the symptoms are fever, pain in the joints and conjunctivitis. The incubation period is 3 to 6 days. Now we talk about the next disease, that is dengue fever. Dengue is also very commonly observed in our country and this is caused by flaviriovirus. The causative agent of dengue is flaviriovirus. Again the disease is transmitted by the mosquito and the name of the mosquito is Aedes aegypti mosquito. So this is the mosquito which will transmit the virus from one human to another. Symptoms are high fever, headache, pain in the eyes, loss of appetite, nausea and vomiting. So dengue is having the symptoms of fever, headache, pain in the eyes, loss of appetite, nausea and the vomiting. So such symptoms will be observed in the case of dengue. The next disease, which is a very common disease that is found now and then, and that is common cold known as rhinitis. The causative agent of rhinitis is the rhinovirus. So name of the virus is rhinovirus. Remember that this virus is going to affect only nose and the respiratory passage but not the lungs. So there is no infection observed in the lungs, only the respiratory passage is going to be affected and therefore the person with common cold is going to experience the experience the hoarseness of the throat or the soreness of the throat or increased nasal congestion, these symptoms will be observed. It will be transmitted through the droplets which are released by an infected person. So when an infected person sneezes or coughs, the droplets that are emerging out from their nasal passage, when they enter into some other human, the rhinovirus spreads from one person to another. The symptoms are nasal congestion, sore throat and headache. Even increased nasal mucus secretion is also observed. So the incubation time is 3 to 7 days, and within a duration of 6-7 days it can get treated naturally on itself. Remember one more thing, that chikungunya, that is caused by again virus, but the transmitting agent is mosquito. Same is with dengue. Dengue also is caused by a virus, but the transmitting agent is a mosquito. Moreover, these mosquitoes are found in clean water. So they are not found in any dirty or any water from the other places. Instead, they are found in clean water, and most of them will bite only in the daytime. So they bite in the daytime and they cause the infection in the daytime itself. Some more viral diseases which we are not just writing the whole description, instead we just mention the names of them, that is SARS, which is due to coronavirus, right? This is severely acquired respiratory syndrome, and this is caused by the coronavirus. The next is yellow fever, which is caused by flavivirus, but yellow fever is also transmitted through the mosquitoes. The third disease is rubella, which is caused by rubella virus. Mumps, which is the swelling of the parotid glands, and it is caused by paramyxovirus. Mumps is a disease in which the parotid glands are going to be swollen, and therefore it becomes very much difficult to speak or even to chew something, and it is caused by paramyxovirus. Another is smallpox, which is caused by variola virus, and influenza, which is very common, that is fever, viral fever, which is caused by the influenza virus, which is also known as orthomyxovirus. So here we have discussed about several viral diseases. Beginning from polio, we have discussed about hepatitis, we have discussed about rabies, the fourth disease, that is chikungunya, the fifth one, that is dengue, sixth is common cold, and other diseases are SARS, yellow fever, rubella, mumps, smallpox and influenza. In the next class, we will talk about the disease caused by some other organisms like bacteria as well as the fungi.